So I was asked to show the inking process. So here we go. I might do this again because I'm screen recording off the iPad. But I got a feeling people want to see my hands as I do it. So I'm going to do another inking video after this with video showing my hands. But I'm just so used to this. So I'm kind of experimenting with the videos. So I do two different ones like that, and we'll see what people like best. Um. Oh Jesus. Okay. I was finna get upset. Let me see if this better. I like to outline with a thicker brush first. And so I love using these thicker lines. So I go in and outline first, and then I'll go in with a thinner brush and kind of do the details on the inside. So especially like if I'm working with background, I'll use a thinner brush for the background so that the artwork in the forefront is maintained by these thicker lines so that it pops. It comes out more, whatever language you want to use. I actually did a video before this, but I didn't like the way it turned out. But this is going to be great. So I'm doing like a contest for webtoons. I made a declaration. I'm going to win this contest. I'm going to get that grand prize of 150K. I was doing one title, but I don't know. I was conflicted with it. So now I'm running with this. This is a different title. This is more for kids. And I kind of started doing it because I was kind of inspired by my son. He loves superhero stuff. But this story got kind of like a twist to it. So you'll have to read it. Because I kind of wanted to do this as a kid's book. But like, I don't know. I always wanted to do a webtoons. But if I do something on webtoons, I want it to be just on webtoons. Like, I don't know how I feel about it being reformatted for a book type of thing. So then that means I have to be okay with whatever series I'm using just being. And I could do this one on that. And if it gets reformatted as a book, that's fine too. But I just know those things can be difficult and challenging, and I always like the idea of my books being books versus just something to scroll online. Please excuse the silence. I'm getting mad focused on the art, which is a good thing. As I go along in this process of documenting art as I do it, we will get better at talking and drawing at the same time. I'm not a stranger to that because I grew up in a big house where there was never any space to be a quiet time to draw. So surrounded by aunties, uncles, cousins, little brothers and sisters, it wasn't just a thing of like drawing amidst the noise. Like people are always talking to you and you're conversating, and it's not bad. It was a lot of good times. So I got fond memories of drawing and talking. Then I used to coffee shop a lot. So I'd be at the coffee shop and people approach me and had some of the best conversations ever, just with strangers, waxing poetic at coffee shops. So, sometimes I like to color things in, and other times, like, I'll use the drop bucket tool and just, drop that in there. I do a mix of it, depending on how I feel and how fast I want to get to the end result. Just kind of got to smooth this out. Sometimes you gotta get in on these lines and do a little extra stuff. The details matter. Like even small things you feel like people won't see, I can see it, and it causes effects that even if people don't notice, they can feel it. For some reason, like the art of pop, and they're like, oh. Yeah, because the thing I did the other day, oh, I hated it. It was so terrible. I mean, a lot of stuff I hate, people still like it. And not to toot my own horn, but I've been doing it so long, like, there's a certain level of quality that's innate to it, even on my worst day. But if I'm not satisfied, sometimes I let that slide, especially in the pages. You got to have the idea of, okay, that's good enough. 'Cause you could spend eternity making something better and better and better. And I had to learn that over the years. Like, it's like an executive decision to say, okay, this is a standard of quality. And even if I'm not satisfied with it, doesn't meet that standard. And that's a level of standard that's like okay to publish, if that makes sense. But it's all give and take. So it's like sometimes that works, and sometimes it's like, oh no, I have to change this or scrap this because I know it could. Sometimes good enough ain't good enough, but. Yeah, I think I might just drop the blacks in this. So not to say that I'm in a rush, but I kind of am. I want to see the end result. I'm excited. I really enjoy like doing the sketch for this. Like really got me excited. And I would have shown that, but I wasn't sure whether or not I was going to use this for a video or not. And I got other lines ready for the next video, which I'm gonna do. Like I said, I'm gonna use the setup and shoot a video where you can see my hands. So we got these two layers, top layer is the inks, bottom layer is the pencils, and take off the bottom layer, and it looks pretty basic. And so I can grab this paint bucket tool and drop things in there. I love using thick and heavy blacks. Even though I did that, I still got to go in and kind of excuse me. Let me go down here. I want this bigger brush. cover more. I'm sorry, I'm listening to rap songs in my ear, headphones. I don't know who this is that's rapping, but homie got the bars. And this is just, I love doing this too, these little sharp strokes. So kind of like a staple of my style. I like it better traditionally, but I can compensate here. I don't know, I wanted to transition to Clip Studio because like this feels a lot better. It feels more like paper than Clip Studio. I don't know, but I've developed such a like smooth production regimen in Medibang. It's like if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Especially since I plan on going traditional in the future. Once I make certain moves and then get some things going and I get my setup and build my lab, you gotta get an office size scanner and printer for the boards so you can pull it clean into the digital. Then I could do my colors. I'm gonna still do my coloring and lettering on the iPad. And so we'll see, for those who follow me, people will be able to notice the difference when things go traditional. But I don't know, like for the couple series I'm doing right now, I don't know if I'm gonna just finish them the way I'm doing this now, or if I'm gonna like go traditional in the middle of making them. I don't know. We'll see. I don't want to confuse the little audience I do have. Now let's go back to this small. And this is my inking process. Let's fill that in. Let me see, because I know I have some stuff going on, like these pieces of debris. I love doing that too. Love the debris. Okay, that's my inking process. Thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate all the love and support. Let's keep it going. Let's see how far this thing can grow. To the next video.